What's up guys, Gillionaire here, just doing a very quick run through of the most recent patch. So, hotkey assignments, popular maps, new trees, balance and quality of life changes. The hotkey reassignment is something people have been asking for a while. I think it's quite cool even if you don't intend to change your hotkeys, because at least there's a way to go and see what they all are, you know, like without having to actually tech to the specific age or whatever. And you know, it's just nice to have it laid out there, and it gives you the option to change it. If you play other RTS games, you might notice that obviously like attack move is A in those games, but it's Q in this one, so you might want to change that. Trees update, it's looking nice, looking very nice. These two changes here with the line showing when you want to take down foliage trees, or if you want to move around things, I think this is the kind of thing you have to actually play the game and experience. It's probably a good thing, as long as there's not too much visual clutter. I haven't played since the patch, so you know, excited for it though. Okay, so general, many hotkeys, as we've said, can now be reconfigured. Creating a private match, there's a list of popular maps available. That's quite cool. I don't play private matches, so I don't have enough friends who play the game. But for you, if you like to queue in with a mate and 1v1 him or something, looks like you got some fun options here. The appearance of all trees has been updated, yes. When you give an order to attack a terrain, yeah, we've seen this as the stuff above. When you selected your unit, you expected, yeah, that's the thing above. When viewing the replays, more than 4 players as a victory predictor. Cool. Maybe I'll see that in some of my my future videos. I don't know. I haven't noticed anything at the moment. Added the ability to select a main building in the interface with a single click. I don't really understand that, to be honest. Added the ability to select a main building in the interface with a single click. Okay. Is that because when you press spacebar, it takes you to your main building? I don't know. I just hotkey my buildings anyway, guys. If I was you, I'd do the same. Like, I always use 3 for my temple, for example, and then I press 3 to go and do the upgrades and things. So, balance. All horsemen and elephants have their regeneration rate doubled. That's pretty awesome for elephants, and for horsemen, it probably is good too. I don't know if it needed it, but probably. I don't see horsemen that often, so it's, you know, it benefits all factions that use them, especially Eastern Europe has loads of them, and Eastern Asia as well probably uses a lot of horsemen. But yeah, good stuff. I'm especially happy about the elephants. And the meat chunks has been increased by 5-6%. So again, this counteracts that meat decay, which is really good because this helps Asia, because Asia was so heavily hit by the meat decay change. Now there's more meat overall, which can hopefully compensate for some of the decay. So yeah, we'll see. And it also helps Stone Age too. So early Europe, swordsman nerfed. Yes. You know what? Some of you pros or whatever, you might be like, swordsman didn't need a nerf. Yeah, well, you know what? For most of us, they needed a nerf. Okay, like they were annoying. It's just, you know, whatever. It is what it is. If you're happy about it, if you're not happy about it, I don't know. But personally, it's my opinion. I'm happy about it. Battle boat armor increased is interesting. The galley health increase and the turning speed reduced. So overall, an increase in naval ability for Europe. And Asia here, the sampan, similar story. So reducing the rotation speed, but more armor. Okay, yeah. So you know, more sturdy naval combat is quite cool. But there's also rewarding positioning more, because it takes you longer to turn around, which means that you know, if you got caught off guard, you could take a lot of hits before you turn and get into a position where you can attack, right? So siege ships, galleons and bombardier ships have all had the same kind of increase in health by the looks of it, and turning speed reductions. Is there anything else? Turn rate reduced by... No, that's it. Yeah, so it seems to be like a change across ships across the board. Same with the attack ship of Western Asia. It's also had a visibility increase, which is pretty cool. And the bow gun projectile spread reduced. Cool, more accurate as well. That's awesome. Maximum attack distance of the bow gun increased, and more range. Yeah, sweet. So the attack ship, you don't see it very often in this game, but believe it or not, Western Asia, when it reached late Middle Ages, they have a really cool siege ship. It's like golden and stuff. It's really cool, and now it's going to be better. So we love to see it. All elephants buffed, especially the population reduction for the cargo elephant. I think it's actually really significant. I love it. It's well, maybe not really significant, but for me, I was happy to see it. Yeah, so overall, some increase in elephants. Are they good now? To be honest, probably not. But we'll see. We'll see with time. West Asia, I still think, are the weakest option, which is a shame, but they're definitely less weak, so that's fun. East Asia, same situation with the ships. Of course, their junk and battle boat haven't had their turn reduced because they don't need to, because they can shoot in all directions anyway. Like, they don't have to face what they're shooting. I think that's the same with battle boat. I'm not sure actually. but it's definitely the case with junks. Warships, yeah, all the same changes. Turtle ships. Abstract. So, workers from the university cost more. So when you reach abstract, usually, or when you reach IR, usually people put down university and then they start pumping out workers from their main and the university, twice as fast, or they're doing an upgrade in the main, but they're still making workers from the university. Now this is a little bit harder to achieve. They already costed more than in the temple, but or the city hall, but now they cost even more. Engineers, training time reduced. I mean, I nearly never use them. I have used them on occasion, but I lose. I know it's gonna sound silly, but I lose them. Like once they're made, I'm like, I can't tell the difference between them and a normal worker. I'm like, where is he? So I don't actually, never really use them. Anti-aircraft car, rotation turret. Okay, so better anti-air. That's cool. Trawler. It's interesting that the trawler seems buffed. Armor, and the machine gun trawler, because I'm not sure if it really needed that, but okay, cool. Submarine, honestly, I never use them, but they have been buffed, so maybe I should try. Torpedo boat, never use them. Steam, but yeah, buffed. Buffs for all boats, which is cool. More, maybe naval combat will be more viable. And it seems that overall, shooting with soldiers at planes has been nerfed, which is a shame. Sorry, maybe it's a... No, not a shame. I'll take that back. It's a change because anti-air specific stuff has been buffed, but non-anti-air stuff has been reduced. So like if your opponent uses planes, it's more viable for them to go planes. But in order to counter them, like you can't just rely on mass soldiers or mass submachine gunners or something. You do need specific anti-air. I mean, you can still do it, but it's just less effective now. Britain's dreadnought increased, cool. So buffs to boats. Seek air damage. This is the same as the soldiers. This is the regular soldier for India. Steam debarker and sniper. Yes, literally the same. So all these troops have less air damage, and the boats are buffed overall. Germany, what is that? Is that a plane? Projectile spread reduced. I think that's a plane. Something of Germany got buffed. This change is hilarious. Cannon colossal max attack distance increased. that's fucking awesome. So you can snipe people more with the cannon colossal. Is it viable? Probably not. Maybe in team games. Yeah, maybe in team games. I mean, it could be pretty funny, like especially if you do those massive games in like the fun events where it's like 30 players versus 30 players. Like the bigger the game, the more viable it becomes. I think. I don't really know. Russia nerfed because the house costs more, and the death scythe is nerfed, and the soldier, of course, is the same as everyone else. But they do also increase the time between grenade attacks. Russia needed this nerf, so I'm really glad it happened, especially the Death Scythe. I really hate playing against Death Scythe, to be honest, but I think Russia actually needed more of a nerf than this. I think they're still probably the strongest faction in the game, but I don't know. Time will tell. Time will tell. I'm just happy to see the Death Scythe, like it doesn't slow anymore, so you can chase it down with infantry and have a chance, maybe. I don't know, with like Britain LMG guys. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how much of an impact this will make. I think the costs are significant, I think. Because that adds up. That does add up. It makes you slower to get going, slower to produce more. So, yeah, I think they needed more though. France, obviously the same with the aircraft carrier, some with all the ships. Militiamen reserve time reduced. That's actually quite a lot. So you can make many more militiamen with China. The howitzer health increased. Okay, projectile spread, so more accurate. Soldier, same as everyone else. Foreign supply center, it's time to start supplying France. Germany reduced. Okay, that's a big buff to the foreign supply center. So China being able to create tanks and stuff is a little more viable. Mounted guardsmen price reduced. You know what? China is the biggest winner of this patch. Biggest winner of this patch, I think. This is that's a big buff compared to everyone else. Who knows? China might become. You know what? I might start trying to play some China. If you check out my How to China video, I think I was spectating Gumo. His strategies all became more viable. Japan buffed to their one of their boats. I'm not sure. I don't really use it very much, but I think Japan is still overall quite weak. I did just put out a video already today on this. Sorry for the spam, but the patch dropped. And Hungary, yeah, cool. A bit of a nerf. I'm not sure if they needed it. I feel like they didn't, but I don't know. And Immortals do less damage to planes, so okay. Finalizing thoughts. I think this is the third patch that we've had at the 1st of every month. 1st of April, 1st of March, nearly 1st of February. This is actually quite healthy, I think the one before this was ages before, right? oh, some bug fixes in January. It seems like they've got this kind of New Year's resolution to release more regular patches. And you know what? I like it. I like it. Keep it up, guys. If you watch, which you probably don't. Anyway, peace out, guys.